A tense scene in Pontiac came to a peaceful end this morning after a man barricaded himself in a home with his two nieces and a knife.
Now, this happened at a home near Johnson and Cass, and when it looked like it was going to be difficult to get the man out of that home, Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard did something extraordinary. He told the suspect he was coming into the house unarmed. He did, and eventually the man let the children go and was arrested. Sheriff Bouchard saying the suspect is a parolee who learned the Michigan Department of Corrections was about to pay him a visit.
And joining us now is Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard. Sheriff, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Quite a scene out there today. First question to you, why did you decide to go into that home unarmed?
Well, actually, I went in with a weapon, but I gave my weapon up when I was going to go talk to him after I was comfortable that it was just he and I that were going to engage, and he didn't have a firearm. I know I breached a lot of protocol and made a few people nervous, but I felt that after I chatted with his mother, that between his mother and I, we could diffuse a situation where he had a very, very large knife and two very, very small children, and hopefully we could diffuse that, get the kids out first, and then get him out safely.
Now, Sheriff, obviously the environment that we're living in these days, there seems to be a lot of friction between police and the citizenry over the shootings and things that have been happening over the last couple of months across the country. Was that going on in your mind as you're sitting there saying, I'm going to approach this guy in the most non-threatening way I can possibly do it to make this thing work out?
Foremost in my mind was really the two children. You know, I guess periodically, as odd as it is, there's a lot of barricaded situations with individuals, but nobody else necessarily, especially not kids at harm's risk. And having two young children in there, I really wanted to figure out a way to get those kids out. That's why I talked to his mother. She seemed to have the ability to calm him down a bit. And then when she actually mentioned my name, he seemed to respond. He knew about me, and I thought, well, this may give me the chance, a unique chance, to end the situation if he will respond to me. So it's really breaking a lot of protocol, but I was mostly focused on those two kids first and then him second.
How were those two kids when you went in there, Sheriff? They had to have been scared to death.
They were very scared, very scared. When we got them out of the house, you know, you could tell. He was in the room saying, I'm going to die today. I have nothing to live for. I'm going to die today, and things like that, holding a knife, and his two young kids are being held by him. Obviously, that scared them, you know, almost to death, and we wanted to bring that down and get those kids out of there.
Sheriff, how did you convince him, though? He's saying those very dramatic words to you. How do you convince him that he was not going to die today?
Well, and that's where I made the decision to kind of personally intervene. When she said my name, he actually cracked the door to see if I was really there. And once I realized that he had either that trust in me or that impact that my presence there would hopefully calm him down, that because I had been telling him no one's going to get hurt if you just let the kids out and come out.
Right.
And when he cracked that door, I thought, well, this is an opportunity. I'm going to have to insert myself a little more, but I think it's worth it.
Hey, Sheriff, really quick question here. One of your officers comes into the same situation. What would you advise your officers to do in the same situation?
Well, you never give up your weapon in a situation, but I felt very comfortable, frankly, and trusting of all my deputies that were there, that if things turned south very quickly, that they would take care of protecting the children first and me second, and that's what I wanted. I wanted them to take care of those kids, and I felt comfortable they would protect me if things turned south quickly. But I would advise them never to give up a weapon. But that's, I guess when you're the boss, you get to do silly things.
Good to be the boss. Sheriff Michael Bouchard, as always, thank you very much. It was an extraordinary day, and we do appreciate that everything came out well in this situation.
Certainly.